Hi guys, welcome to my channel. We were eating corn and Whiskey jumped up. Look at her eating this like it's the best food. I hope you don't find this gross. Oh, I forgot to say, hi everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Trace. Today's video is going to be my September beauty favorites and fails, and a few other things thrown in. Some people ask, why are you showing your cat? Whiskey? And some people say, if you don't show your cat, I'm not watching your channel anymore. So the first thing I'm loving from David Tea is the Super Blood Orange Tea. It's written in French because I live in Montreal. Is there a David Tea in the US? You guys have everything. It's a green tea and it's so delicious. It helped me to not have dessert. I was just craving it for fall and then I realized it has nothing to do with fall, but it's really good. And then I have one more thing that's from real life. I don't know why, but when I was in Walmart, I decided to try out the Listerine Green Tea Mouthwash. After I use this, I'm lying in bed and I'm going, this tastes good. And my husband's looking at me like, okay, let's get to some serious makeup. This is a Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadow quad in the shade Copper Charge. I'm having a heart attack over this one. I don't know why I didn't get it sooner. It's not new. I actually got it a couple of weeks ago and I've just, it's the first quad that I use all 4 shades because I have a couple of other ones. I don't really use them that much. And I love using this quad because it's so easy to get a quick, easy look out of this. I just grab a fluffy brush and I put one of the shiny ones on my lid and something matte in my crease and I'm done. You can get a more complicated look going, of course, but you don't have to. I don't have to prime if I don't want to, and it doesn't age me. Even if I put a lot of shimmer on my lid, it doesn't create, lines in your lid, and the shimmer doesn't transfer up. So I've been really living off of this quad and her latest palette that just came out, the Bejeweled palette. I did my last video on it. I love it. Next, the M Cosmetics Color Drop Serum Blush in the shade Peachy Peach. When I enjoy using a product like this, I realize that lockdown and wearing masks has really made me change the way I wear makeup. I don't know if you guys are finding the same thing, because this product, you put it on, it feels really nice because it's really actually skincare. There's so much good stuff in it and none of the bad stuff. I don't want to get into that, but I find this doesn't last that long on the skin and you have to keep reapplying it, but I don't really care because I'm not going out for the whole day. I just go out to run a couple of errands. I mean, you can wear it over foundation if you want to, but it's just not the best. It's just, if you want something light, just to give you a, can we help you? Just to give your face a little life, a little bit of color. Go away. I know I talked about these in the past and I had difficulty with the shade Rose Milk, so I just want to show you. On the left is Peachy Peach, in the middle is Rose Milk, and on the right is Cherry Splash. They're just so comfortable and juicy, and I know a couple of times in the past I talked about the shade Rose Milk and I was saying that I didn't like it and it dried to a crust. I think I just got a bad one, but it's not happening with these now, so I'm really happy with them. I really love them, even though they're just a light wash of color and they're a lot smaller than I thought they would be. Oh, and watch out for duty fees. So my first one didn't work out because it wasn't a good one, but I'm wondering if it's not the same thing with this Misa Bb Cream. This smells awful. Does yours smell awful too? Did I get a bad one? It smells like suntan lotion, but chemicals in a really bad way. It doesn't give me coverage. I look like a zombie with it on. This is a fail for me. And now from Rare Beauty by Selena Gomez. I only picked up one of the blush. Mine is in the shade Joy and it's one of their dewy blushes. In this line they have matte blushes and dewy ones, and I took a dewy one because I don't like a dry powdery look, and someone wrote in the comments, yes, we know you don't like a dry powdery look. But I didn't think anyone was listening. Okay, I put on way too much because I'm still thinking of the M Cosmetics blush. Yeah, with this one, a little really goes a long way. It's a really warm, like dark coral tone, and it really lasts very well on the skin. You can wear it just as a light wash, or you can really build it up. And I'm going to put it next to the M Cosmetics one on the left. So you can see it's so much more sheer and more dewy. These two blush couldn't be more different, but I love both of them. I don't know what came over me this week. I just decided I was so sick of seeing every big YouTuber with this brush. This is the Hourglass Veil Powder Brush. I'm putting it right beside the It Cosmetics Wand Ball Powder Brush number 8, and you can see there's like almost no difference between them. The It Cosmetic one is a lot less expensive, but they're both really good brushes. The It Powder Foundation Celebration Illumination. So again, I'm going out with a mask. I don't want to do the whole foundation thing. So I just put a little bit of this on for some coverage. It's nice and dewy. Actually, it takes a little while to sink in, but when it does, it looks really, really good. I know this is an old product. You have it in the back of your drawer, right? So I'm not going to talk about it too much. And now the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Vanish Color Corrector. I got mine in the shade Fair 1. So creamy. It's a tiny bit luminous, but not too much. It's perfect for my skin tone. I've talked about this one a couple of times already, so let's just move on. I have other correctors that last longer, but I still reach for this one. Okay, next, Pillow Talk Push-Up Lashes Mascara by Charlotte Tilbury. When I saw this one come out, I thought my lashes could really use a push-up, and I was hoping, because they only had it in black, that maybe it wouldn't be such a harsh black, because Charlotte Tilbury does everything so subtly. But it's really too black for me. But I use it anyway, and it does maximize my lashes, and it helps to push them up and keep them up. And it's not that, you know, that super duper formula that you can have it on for 12 hours and it looks exactly the same and it's really hard to get off. It's not like that. It's just a mascara with, you know, regular wear, a little bit of flaking. I was surprised how big this mascara is, and the brush is pretty cool. And I was happy that it doesn't burn my eyes, because most heavy-duty mascaras do. So in spite of all these good things, just for me, this is a fail because it's just too black. I've been using OLAPLEX quietly for quite a while now, and I find that it can really help your hair if your hair is damaged. This line is so expensive, even though you use just a tiny amount, but it's still so expensive, so I don't use it every time. And I started off with number 3, and with this one, you're supposed to spray your hair till it's damp, and then you put a little bit in your hair. I put a shower cap on so it won't be dripping all over the place, and then you leave this in your hair for 10 to 30 minutes, and then you don't rinse it out. You just go to the next step and you wash them with the shampoo, which is number 4, and then the conditioner is number 5. And I promise you guys that you use like a 1/5 or even a 1/10 of a shampoo that you might buy at Walmart. And then you take number 6 when you're finished everything, like your hair is dry and styled, and you just put a little bit and it smooths out your hair. You can't put too much or it weighs down your hair, and to be honest, I don't like the smell of number 6, but I'm going to keep using them because my hair does look better. It took about 3 or 4 times before I really started to notice the improvement. And they have other stuff in their line, but I don't know about them. I haven't tried them. And to tell you the truth, I don't know if I'm going to be repurchasing these. These are pretty expensive, but at least for September, they are a favorite. Next, if you either have very almost no eyebrows like I do, or your eyebrows are really, really light and you go mental trying to find the right brow product, let's hang out. There seems to be a trend of these felt type brow products. This is one of the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pens. This one is in the shade Caramel, and it's too warm for me. And yesterday I was in Sephora and I saw that we finally got them in, and because you guys already had them in the US, and the blonde shade is sold out online, so I just grabbed one. Oh, this is darker than I thought it was going to be. I already did a video comparing the ABH brow pen with the Glossier Brow Flick. The only one I haven't talked about is the Benefit Microfilling Eyebrow Pen. And I, of course, grabbed the lightest shade, and this is in the shade Blonde, and it's still too dark. I really love how the little brush kind of wraps itself around the brow hairs that I do have, and it draws such fine, realistic looking hair. All 3 of these are great. They all stay on really, really well. It's just a matter of finding the right shade for you. Glossier are the least expensive if you can get one of their 3 shades to work for you. I find if your brows are not done right, your whole look it's not going to work no matter what you do. If you have nice eyebrows, I don't think you need to buy these. This is going to be weird. Okay, I got 2 of the Dior Quints. I got one in cashmere and one in nude dress. The nude dress one came broken, but okay, let's move on. I don't know what's going on with me. Everybody seems to like these. I don't like them at all. And when I put them on, okay, I used them once I didn't prime and once I did prime. And even the warmer shade, the nude dress, I put it on and it just like sunk into my eyes, and it looked like all one color, and it looked like I just put gray eyeshadow all over. I don't understand what's going on. Does anyone, when am I going to learn that the fancy names and the high prices don't mean a thing? I do not like these at all. I don't even want to try to make them work. So for me, they're a complete fail. Does anyone else feel that way about these? Because everyone seems to love them. What a waste. And it's the same thing with the Tom Ford. I bought one quad in Body Heat. I used it twice. I don't even use it. I have to stop being impressed by these high-end brands. You know when you go out and you have to put hand sanitizer, and then you walk into a store and you have to put hand sanitizer and you're just soaking in it, you're drowning in it? I don't know, no matter how careful I am, my skin on my face is burning, and I know I got some on my face even though I've had a mask on, and I don't know how it happens. I try to be so careful. But when I get home, my face is still burning, and the only thing that cools it down is the Fresh Soy Face Cleanser. So I've been using it more often, and when I went to Sephora yesterday, I picked up another little bottle. It's the only thing that cools my face down. Okay, so from Nars, I want to show you my samples that they sent me. One is Nars Laguna, and well, obviously Nars Laguna, and one is Nars I'm not going to say it because my kids make fun of me. I got a new Nars blush. This one is in the shade Luster. I'm really going crazy over this one. I know it looks really orange, but it's not. Well, it is. It's a burnt apricot, but it's also pinky, and it has a little sheen to it because I don't like a dry, powdery look. This blush is not new, but I thought I could pair it up with the Charlotte Tilbury palette that I showed you at the beginning, and I could keep a warm look going without being too orange. It's really not that orange. Like, this is orange. This is the Flower Blush Balm in the shade Nectar. And this is one of my favorite blushes for fall, and we don't get it here, and I have to travel to the US to get it. But you see beside the Nars one on the right, that now see the Nars one doesn't look so orange, right? I have the shade Madly, and I have the Narcissus Wanted One Cheek palette, and I have the Nars X palette, which I really, really love. I really, really love this palette, and I want to get the Nars Blush Amour, but I have to stop. And now there are all these holiday lines coming out and flying at us. This is going to be what Wayne Goss is going to be putting out, these blush and highlighter duos. And the Chanel line that's going to be coming out. The Charlotte Tilbury, it already came out, and now it was out for 3 days. Now they're gone, but they're going to be coming back, but I don't think we know when. Hourglass has already put this line out. Be careful because they're mostly repeat shades, and all the big YouTubers are saying the new blush Sublime Plush, and it's not new. It was in the Ghost palette, so just be careful. These brands are getting really tricky. And now before we go, I just want to show my crafty friends on YouTube that try to help me with doing decor. I know I'm so bad at it, and I didn't want to spend a lot of money. I just used what I had, and I went to the dollar store. And on the end, see over here, there's this candle called Campfire, and it doesn't smell like anything else except a campfire. No perfume, nothing. It smells so good. I got it at Chapters Indigo. I don't know what the brand name is. I'm going to find out though. I'm going to go back, and I think I'm going to get another one because they just smell so good. And I think it's time for me to wrap it up. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.